Well, there it is everybody. The console formerly known as the NX is now officially the Nintendo Switch. The new console was released in this swanky trailer that left us quite excited, even if Nintendo did miss a trick by not using Will Smith's Switch as the soundtrack. We've pored over the trailer to squeeze as much info from it as possible, so without any further ado, I'm Eurogamer's Ian Higton, and here's 7 things the Nintendo Switch can do, and 2 things it probably can't. Number 1, go mobile. As Eurogamer reported earlier this year, the Switch is a handheld console which allows you to stream games to your television. The charging base you see in the trailer is presumably the bit that links up to a TV, streaming games to the telly and letting you play them all big-like. Detaching the middle bit severs the connection to the TV and activates the built-in screen, letting you take your games with you on the go. Most excitingly, this implies that you can make this switch seamlessly, which is really cool. It also implies the actual screen bit is the part that does all the processing. Number 2, uses cartridges. Bye-bye discs! The Switch is the first full-fat Nintendo console to use cartridges since the N64. The trailer shows off a cartridge being slotted into the Switch, which is probably the best place to keep it since it looks small enough to accidentally swallow. But if you don't want to cart a wallet of extremely easy-to-lose cartridges around with you everywhere you go, it's probably safe to say that downloadable games will remain an option too. Here's hoping the Switch comes with plenty of hard drive space. Number 3, switchy controllers. As the name implies, the Nintendo Switch allows you to change your controller configuration at will. Its dinky switchy controllers, apparently referred to as Joy-Cons, can be clipped into a controller-type holster when using the TV, or slotted onto the side of the screen for portable gaming, or used handheld if you want to look weird on an airplane, or you can discard them altogether in favour of what looks like an updated version of the Pro Controller you'll remember from the Wii U. Ooh, brushed metal. Lovely. The Joy-Cons can be used in tandem for games like Mario, or you can split them for multiplayer games, as shown with Mario Kart in the trailer. Number 4, it looks nice. The Wii and Wii U were, let's be honest, not the nicest looking bits of kit. Shiny white plastic just doesn't say sophisticated must-have piece of technology. The Nintendo Switch, by comparison, looks slick, like a thing an actual adult would own, and something that you wouldn't be embarrassed to pull out on the tube. Don't be the person that brings it to a party and insists everyone plays it like the lady in the trailer though. No amount of brushed metal can save your street cred then. Number 5, play Skyrim. Surprisingly, from the trailer, another thing the Nintendo Switch can do is play Skyrim. Only a generation late, but The Elder Scrolls V is finally coming to Nintendo systems, which bodes well for seeing similar games on the Switch. The list of potential partners shared by Nintendo at the time of the reveal also includes the likes of hardcore developers From Software. Does that mean a mobile version of Dark Souls is a possibility? We can only hope. Speaking of which, number 6, it gets actual third-party support. Perhaps the most impressive thing the Nintendo Switch can do is get actual third-party support. There's a whole laundry list of developers and publishers on board with the Nintendo Switch, which bodes well. The Wii U was hobbled by third-party developers simply not being fussed about the console. Hopefully the Switch will be easy to develop for. Thankfully, it looks like that will be the case, as the Nintendo Switch has been confirmed to run off NVIDIA tech. Its custom Tegra processor includes an NVIDIA GPU, which is built on the same architecture as GeForce gaming graphics cards. In practical terms, this means the Switch will behave in ways developers are used to, which ought to make it more straightforward to build or port games for. Number 7, bringing eSports to Nintendo. Whether anyone will actually take the Nintendo Switch seriously in the competitive gaming scene or not remains to be seen, but the amount of time dedicated to portraying the console as a valuable option for professional players in the midst of a stadium-sized tournament suggests that Nintendo are determined to give it a good go. And to do that, they'll need to have more competitive multiplayer games to offer than just Splatoon. Now, I did say at the start of this video I'd be bringing you 7 things the Switch can do and 2 things it can't. The first thing it can't do, we reckon, is provide touchscreen functionality, because from the trailer it doesn't seem like the Switch has a touchscreen at all. Every interaction with the Switch involved the controllers, and at no point does anybody touch the screen itself. Have we finally seen the end of Nintendo's touchy, slidey, tactile ways? Maybe, but maybe that's a good thing for core gamers who want an experience more akin to their consoles. To be honest, the second thing the Switch can't do is just a guess for the time being, but if I had to put money on it, I'd say the Nintendo Switch can't do VR. Admittedly, Nintendo will have been trying to make sure it got the concept of adaptability across in the reveal trailer, but there wasn't even the faint whiff of anything VR related in the video we saw. We could be wrong, of course, but at least for the time being, it seems like the Nintendo Switch is not a VR-enabled console. So that was our list of all things Nintendo Switch. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe check out some of our other Nintendo-themed videos that you can see right here, including some gameplay of the upcoming Zelda game, Breath of the Wild. Goodbye!